And the yellow lights are on. We're getting ready to go. Drivers being instructed to fire the engines. Watch this, folks. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah, we hear you down there. Yeah.
Young Lions division, 25 laps the distance. Ben Morabito is the national point leader. He's going to lead us to green. Landon Thrasher, we saw him earlier in a Bandolero. He starts second. Cole Johnson going to start third. Colt Johnson starting third. Spencer Bradshaw starting fourth. Colton Hale starts fifth in that 12 car. TJ Moon, our Outlaw champion last year, starts in the sixth spot. Bryson Nichols, former champion here, starts in the seventh spot. Brody Rhodes, current point leader at Southern National Motorsport Park, starts in the ninth spot. Case James starts in the ninth spot. Owen Zacharias starts 10th. Nathan Williams and Sam Macedo, Mason Weekly and Caden Rittenauer, Jaden Johnson, Riley Hutchins, Addison King, Allie Johnson, Camden Truitt, and Tucker Bach. Your 20-car field here in the Young Lions.
Now, folks, those of you watching on Flow, call your buddies. If you've never seen this before, they might want to dial this in. This is some of the most pure and probably entertaining racing you are going to see all week long. Because it's been about a half a decade, Steve, since we've done this in the summer shootout. Most of these kids have never seen this before, and they're just going off what everybody has told them to do.
I was just going to say, the first division to try this is the Young Lions. Yeah, so, it's not like we got some of the masters that can sit around the coffee shop and say, oh, yeah, we did this every week. These are the Young Lions ready to go for their 25-lap feature.
So to give you an idea, folks, we moved the barrels, and you're probably wondering, why do we move the barrels? Because the groove when you go rain racing here is off the rubber. Since we normally run the bottom of the racetrack, the rubber accumulates in the bottom. That's very slick. So you want to get away from that rubber. So where do you go? To the outside rim of the racetrack. Instead of fighting for the bottom, you are fighting for the top. This is about to be fun.
Ben Morabito, that driver on the point, is your current national point leader, has 8 wins this season, everywhere from the Bull Ring to Riverhead, and everywhere in between. But I don't know that he's ever done anything like this. He's going to earn his 100 points here tonight if he gets them here at the summer shootout. Track caution lights are out. Field is set into turn number 3. Ben Morabito on the low side. We've got Thrasher on the high side. Dirt tracking him down into turn number 1. Benny Morabito sets the pace.
Watch this, folks. It's like watching turtles in turn 1 by comparison. They're sideways, eggs under the throttle. You don't want to spin the rear tires. Look at this. Morabito off to turn number 3. Now, he's a road racer, folks. He's got experience in some of this stuff. He might be at a quote-unquote unfair disadvantage with all that rain experience he's got.
Spencer Bradshaw jumps up into the second spot. Spencer having an awful good season here in Legends Car Racing. And the third spot is Landon Thrasher. TJ Moon, our reigning Outlaw champion, runs in the fourth spot and then working his way around the high side. Owen Zacharias in that number 35 runs in position number 5. And again, the quick way around the speedway right up around the outside edge as they make their way down to complete lap number 2.
It is just so fun to watch everybody on the gas. You're so used to turning the corner here, Steve, getting the car rotating, just planting your right foot to get it to go down the straightaway. You do that now, it does nothing but just spin the tires. You've got to be so ginger, so easy on that throttle. And this really is an exercise in car control for everyone, especially these kids that don't have as much experience as the older racers.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ben Morabito sets the pace. Spencer Bradshaw runs in that second spot. Thrasher runs in third. We got a battle shaping up for the fifth spot as Hale takes a look to the low side of Owen Zacharias. Nothing doing there. Zacharias has that fifth spot. The number 45, the Hale car, the 12 machine of Colton Hale, runs right there off the back bumper. Oh, he's going to go up and give Zacharias a little love tap, and out into the rhubarb patch goes Owen Zacharias. They're mixing it up all the way around the speedway. Great racing action down here in turns 1 and 2 as a couple of them bounce off from each other. And look at that shot on the big screen as they come right into your living room. Look at that. The only thing we're missing is Jim Cantori from the Weather Channel. If he was here, it'd be a perfect night.
Well, I heard they had Brad Panovich on the phone. That's probably the second next best thing.
There we go. Get my man Panovich up here. We'll see if Hurricane Al Conklin's going to come out tomorrow night and run the school buses. He's a former champion of the Media Mayhem bus. Old Hurricane Al, he'd be all over this.
The pure joy just watching this, Steve. Auto racing has always been about find the most you can out of your machine, go the fastest you can for track conditions, and outrun everybody else. And while it's always become a setup deal where you got to have everything dialed in, when you go rain racing, this is the most purest form of racing. Yes, you've got a setup under you. Yes, it certainly helps. But at the end of the day, this is a driver's type of event, and the best drivers in the field are making their way to the front right now.
Ben Morabito had wide open racetrack for most of the race. He is elbows deep in lap traffic. Here's Bryson Nichols also on the outside there in the 80 car. Brody Rhodes is in there as well. They're all just, it's just crazy watching them mix it up and try to find some racing room. This is the battle back here for position number 8 or 9, I believe it is, as they make their way onto turn number 3.
Up front, by the way, you're not missing much. Ben Morabito in 8 laps, Steve, has a 6.5 second advantage over Spencer Bradshaw. It is a huge advantage that Morabito has as caution is on the speedway for the Pro Fabrication Yellow. We've got one that missed the corner down in turn number 1.
Well, caution is out. We've got cars all over the racetrack, but we've got even bigger problems, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, we've got lightning within our prescribed area, and we do need to ask you to please leave the grandstand. So seek shelter immediately. You can go down at this point on the concourse. We'll keep you updated. You can follow our social channels as well. But we do need to ask at this point, you leave the grandstand. The cars are all being put into the pit area, and we are on a weather hold at this point as lightning has moved into the area.